walked right through your doorway in spite of what you told me. So you ain't gotta live lonely. You ain't gotta live lonely. Live lonely. Hide away. Why do you hide your face? What made you find a way to shut yourself away for life? Keep you safe. You're trying to keep your eyes to the madness. In the morning, it's all gonna vanish. Don't be afraid of the dark. Be careful with stars. Not every light is gonna guide you. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
G'day guys, it's Kenny here, and I've just got our delivery of the Stratco Highland tray, which is the 265 with a 38mm nail strip. It is in Surfmist matte by Colorbond. Let me show you what you get when you get here. So here we go. You got the how-to Stratco, which that's always fun. That's us, it's a customer. I don't know why there's a space there, but someone keyed it wrong originally. Now this back here has 18 at 3.450 meters. The delivery address is here, when it was delivered. And you got Highland tray, 265 matte, 0.55, 38mm nail strip, off-white color, which is equivalent to Surfmist matte. And that's because Stratco has their own color range. Don't get disheartened because it is Surfmist. It's not equivalent to Surfmist. It is Surfmist matte. Now here is one that we opened just before, and there you go. Colorbond matte on the core strip. That is it, the 265 by 38mm sheet. And if you have a look on the back of it, you've got the inking on the back, the stamp, Colorbond Steel by Blue Scoop. It's got the batch number. It's got everything that needs to be done on there so that you can know where it's from if there's any warranty issues ever. But there we go, that's it. That is the Colorbond mat, and that there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gladiators, that sheeting there is going on that wall straight up there, and it's going to look $1 million, if not 1.5 with today's inflation. What we're going to do is check every single sheet and make sure that none of it's actually damaged, because if it is damaged, we want to make sure that we get to it now rather than later when we're actually doing the sheeting. So we want to check for damage. Every now and then it happens, so we're going to go through it, check that it's not damaged, and yeah, then we'll be right and ready to go for the sheeting once all the tiles and the battens have been done. So we got to the bottom sheet, and this is very common, the bottom sheet having the damage on it. So we go to the bottom sheet, and here you go. I don't know if you can see this in that. Let me see if I can put some light onto it. There's a crease there. There's another one just there. Now when I flip this over, it shows up right through there, which may not seem like a big deal, though imagine if this landed on a really important section. So it's really straightforward. What we do is we let Stratco know it's this length, how many of them are damaged. We send them some photos and they sort it out, and generally within a couple of days they have the new ones back to us. So we'll keep trucking along and keep going through these sheets. So here you go again. Big dent in the bottom of the sheet. This was the bottom one once again. So that's why it's a very good idea to go through the pack when you first open them before just working from the packs. So of all the sheets that we had delivered, 3 damages total, which is pretty good for about 100 sheets or whatever they were. To only have 3 damages is sensational. So I've gotten on the phone to Stratco. Stratco is sorting that out, and they said they should have it here this week. So that is fantastic. We'll have them in time for us to start the job.
If I'm being honest, loving you the hardest thing to do, so I keep to myself. I feel like I'm falling in and out of consciousness.
So we've come to this section of roof where the transition is between the apron and the blue board. Josh is running through there, pulling that all off. Tell us about what you found, Josh.
Well, not so much in this area, but more over in that area just here. Behind the blue board, it was all wet, as you can see my finger marks. And as I was pulling it off, it's just drenched the blue board and it's just ripping the blue board off with it.
Yeah, right. So these owners had a lot of issues from water getting in. This is one of the main reasons. Now, that there, to meet code, should be underneath that there, and it's not. Rightio, day 2. We have right behind us here the boys up there on the roof. We've got the machinery, heavy equipment going. Painting up there with the jackhammer. So what we found yesterday was that there was an apron on the roof that was sitting in front of the sarking and the blue board. So that's changed the plans a little bit, because what we were going to do, we were going to attempt it, pull the tiles off and then screw the battens straight through the blue board into the frame. But instead of that, what we're doing now is we're going to remove all of the blue board and we're going to put try and reuse the sarking that's there. If we can't, we'll certainly put new sarking over the areas where it needs it. And then we'll put the battens onto that, and from there we'll put the sheeting on top of the battens. You want a coffee?
No, I'm good at the moment, but if you want to have a more of example of why it would be leaking, why I've got the stuff around the window, you can have a look at it.
Yeah, right, we'll jump up, eh? Let's go for a look.
We're looking up there either. No, be quiet on that for a second, man.
Alright.
Worth a jump.
So here we go, look at this, that's a head flashing.
Yeah, and the timber was just sitting all around that. That's it.
Right, all in there. So that water's coming in behind that.
Not only that, in the bottom corner.
It's all wet in there. Look, they've got the damp course on there, but if water gets in above it, that's a problem. So they've done that right to go over the top of there. But you can see all the water just sitting there and along on that. So there's water sitting on that, which is behind this. You've just pulled that board off, right?
Yes.
There we go.
You want to snap the blue board off?
Yeah. Wow, that's soggy. Is that here? Gives a look at it. Oh, gives a little bit of this. That there. I don't know if you can see. That there's it's really soggy and it's wet. So what's been happening is water's been getting in. Alright, it's been tracking in around here, coming down. Oh, that's wet there. It's been tracking down this wall, getting in behind that sheeting, running down behind that sheeting, in behind all of that and straight into the garage. Well, that seems a lot easier, boys, with that big chisel, eh?
Take my love, don't waste it. Even though I don't mind waiting. Late test, my mind racing. What else I have to do, girl, embrace me. You, only want you, yeah. Only want you, only want you. Pull me closer. Pull me closer.
So we've gotten all the tiles off, we've gone through and we've checked all the sarking and we've made sure that the sarking is all good. So there's some sections that we need to, we're tidying up, putting some new sarking around, and we're currently going through and putting the new apron flashing in underneath the sarking at the bottom, and we're going to be also installing the battens. So that's where we're up to.
Take my love, don't waste it. Even though I don't mind waiting. Late